here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Right to the air is Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Go ahead. No, we changed it. 180.
Now Jackson on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle. Using their leverage. Being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
3 yards on that last run. So here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he fields it cleanly. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Down the sideline he goes. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. In motion left, Flowers. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. His tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now they'll shift things around. Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And again. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Okay, break.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder. Because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Yo. Right shot. Go. You. Hey. Let's go. Sit high.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, report. No, we changed it. Hey, shot. Go ahead.
Now it's Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Ozzy. What are ready? Hey, shot. We changed it. 13.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Hey, middle. Hey, shot.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurt. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Yeah. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson on first down. He's got his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. In motion left, Bateman. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now Lamar changing the look. Flowers going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers
From a yard out.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Being chased under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Taken in at the 22. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Wait. 13. 13. Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on first down.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And now an audible here into something else.
Here's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In motion left, Flowers.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go. Check.
They go play action here on first down.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And he's brought down.